Hey, this is Eve of the amazing crypto assets and DeFi tracker and of BitcoinKindergarten.com. I just wanted to explain why you are new to crypto and you go on Coinbase, or especially Coinbase, or you look on CoinMarketCap, or you look on CoinGecko and you see, let's see, all assets. Oh, wow. Incredible. Okay. So you go on there and you see all of the assets, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Bitcoin, Binance Coin, Tether, Polkadot, XRP, LItecoin, Chainlink. Okay. Well, things have changed a lot in the last year. So what happens is that the coins that you get some Bitcoin, okay, this is great. And then you look at the other ones, because Bitcoin's $50,000, 853, and there are many people who will not buy Bitcoin because they think it's too expensive. That is completely wrong thinking. So if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe, the bell button and all, then you can come onto my channel. You can ask me any question, no matter how difficult or how silly, and I will explain it to you because I am Bitcoin Kindergarten. So if you have that mind blockage, you just need to get over it. And you need to get some Bitcoin, get $1 on Cash App, get $10, $20 on Coinbase, and you have broken through that barrier of thinking Bitcoin is too expensive, because you're going to see your investment is going to go up. It's not like you own one. It's not like getting a half a pizza or one 1/100th of a pizza and you're going to go hungry. No, you will still have a big, nice piece of pizza and you'll be fine. So the reason why all of my friends and people that I advise, hey, get some Bitcoin, then get some Ethereum, and then there's other altcoins that we call altcoins that are really good to get. So altcoin just means it's not Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the first, the biggest, the baddest, the most stable, everybody needs Bitcoin. I showed you that in my last video on how to get wealthy with Bitcoin. Ethereum, great, because Ethereum is doing amazing things in the world. There are whole ecosystems, there are whole financial people getting rich and doing business, transacting business with actual Ethereum. It is a thing. It's very useful in the world. So amazingly, it used to be the top 10 forever. I mean, for 10 years would be like XRP, LItecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Stellar, and whoa, Bitcoin Classic's not even on here. Well, that's good. Geez. I mean, Ethereum Classic. So the most natural thing that we all do, including myself, when you're new, is like you buy Bitcoin and then you see, oh my gosh, Bitcoin Cash, it's only $534 for one. And I understand the word cash, that means something to me. So it's probably like Bitcoin, only better because it's cheaper and you can like use it for cash somehow. Like that's what you're thinking, right? Because that's natural. But Bitcoin Cash actually is not Bitcoin and it's not cash. It's just a fork of Bitcoin. I mean, it doesn't matter. Anything in the world can call itself Bitcoin Cash. You can make a coin. You can call it whatever you want. You could call it like, we have Bitcoin Gold, Bitcoin Diamond, Bitcoin SV. And whenever there's a bull market, as there is right now, the prices of these pseudo Bitcoins go really high. Not that they're total trash. I mean, a lot of, some people invest in this stuff, but mostly people who don't really know much about crypto. Except I have a friend, he has tons of LItecoin, but I don't know why. So I'm going to show you LItecoin, for example. People say, oh, Bitcoin is gold, LItecoin is silver. Well, there's only a few times in history where silver is really worth much. One of them happens to be now, thank God. I'm going to show you why it's garbage. Okay, first let me show you Bitcoin. I'm going to show you the charts. And you don't have to be a mathematical genius to understand charts. I am an artist and it's pretty easy to understand. Okay, here's Bitcoin. That's the whole history of Bitcoin, the whole 13 years of Bitcoin. You see it went up. You see that first huge peak? That was a 2018 bull market. Then it went down to 3,800, that big dip you see there. I don't know where the stock market crashes, another dip, which is the next lowest one. And then you see how high up it is. I mean, it's insane right now. So that means over time, Bitcoin is going up. It did have that one all-time high. But even after it dipped, you can see it didn't go all the way back down. So before the first bull run, I don't know how much Bitcoin was because it didn't have any back then. 6 cents. Holy crap. It was 6 cents. 6 cents. See that? 0.06 right there. So it had a long time working its way up. And then it was like $100. Everybody sold. Then it was like $1,000. So many people sold. Then it got to 20 and there was like, oh my God, you know? And then it started to drop. Everybody sold. And so now, right now, it's at 51, which is a 1,000. Oh, look, it's got 3 ones. I'm going to take a screenshot, which is $1,000 and it was an hour ago. So Bitcoin is, you know, volatile. It's Wild West. So when it comes down, you have to chill. So just look at this this chart. Up, 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 and it goes down, but it doesn't go all the way down. It's still up. So it's gaining value, even though it doesn't come all the way back to 6 cents. All right, let's look at LItecoin all time. So it went up to $420 at one point, which is in the bull run. They all did that. At that time, any coin that existed was going to go up because there weren't even that many to buy back then. I mean, there was a lot of small coins, maybe like 100 or 2, something like that. Now there's just thousands and thousands. So you see it went up, and then it kind of went almost back down to, you know, where it started, and then it's been there. And now look at how high it's going up. It's not going up like Bitcoin, like crazy up, anything. So, and the reason it's going up right now is because we're in a bull market and a lot of people see, oh, it's silver to the gold. That silver and gold is something that people understand. So they buy it. And also it's in the top 10. So it is a stable asset for now. I just want to tell you the top 10 has changed a lot. It used to just be forever. It was XRP. Tether is always worth $1. So that's another story. It's called a stable coin. You don't want to invest in that. It's always worth $1 no matter what. So you're not going to make money getting a Tether. Okay. Wow, this is great. Let me go back to where I was. All assets. Okay. So now Cardano has gotten to number 3, which is insane. A lot of people have made millions in Cardano because they understood it and they believed in it. I didn't understand it or believe in it. I just bought like a little bit last week because I guess maybe it might be like Bitcoin. It might be going up forever. Binance coin, like that wasn't anywhere either. That one's also made huge gains because there's the biggest crypto exchange in the world is called Binance, and they use this coin to do transactions, this and that. The thing about LItecoin, it's not doing anything. It doesn't have, its only reason to be is just like it's silver to Bitcoin's gold, but it doesn't make sense. It's just crypto. It's not silver and gold, although we do call crypto gold because it's even better than gold. Because gold, you can keep finding more. In Bitcoin, there's going to be a stop. Okay, so Polkadot has gotten in the top. I told all my friends, get your Polkadot. It's been doing well for about a year. So these are still new. So XRP, you're going to find a lot of people who believe in XRP. That's because they bought a bunch at one time and they can't change their mind. It's like they still think it's the best because they bought it and maybe they studied it a little bit. It's going to be the banking money of the whole premise of LItecoin is like, oh, it's going to be the money that people use in banks. But LItecoin, I mean, XRP, full of flaws. That's why. And look, its all-time high was $3.84, and it was a long time ago. And look at that XRP. I mean, you really want to buy that coin? That was 2018. And look, I mean, it's like struggling just not to die, basically. So just don't get it. I have friends, I told them all this, and they still went and got it because, well, look, it's not even on there anymore. I don't need, oh. Yeah, big XRP. Anyway, it's maybe in the top 10 still, maybe. Because so many people hold it just because they held it before. Search engines. You know, in the beginning days of the internet, it's like, oh, everybody has Netscape and that's the best. You know, everyone, it's always going to be good because it was the first and blah, blah. Well, that's not true. Bitcoin was the first, and it's still good because of other reasons, not just because it was the first. So there are going to be things changing. Let's see. What else do we have? So don't get it. That's all I have to say. Bitcoin Cash, same thing. So everybody, I don't know if I already said this on this video or the last one. Bitcoin Cash, everybody wants Bitcoin Cash because it's Bitcoin. And instead of $51,000, it's only $536. Like, oh my gosh, you could own a whole Bitcoin Cash. Like, wouldn't that feel good? And also, it has the word cash in it, which I understand the word cash. So that means maybe I could sell it for cash, or maybe it's easier to cash out, or I don't know anything about crypto, but I do understand cash. So I'm going to get Bitcoin Cash. So, whoa, this is the whole history of Bitcoin Cash. At one point, it was worth $4,355. So hopefully you did not buy it then, because that's, you know, not good. So Bitcoin, you just take it and you hold on to it. But there are other coins that you need to keep an eye on in case they're really going out of favor, such as this Bitcoin Cash. So don't get it. I'm going to show you. So this is the zoom out mode. You always got to zoom out. Look at all the different charts. Just with common sense, you can figure a lot of stuff out. That's what I did. I was not good at math. Very decent at common sense, intuition, and understanding why something is good. And all of my decisions were right, and that's why I started my channel. I was like, wow, I'm pretty much right about everything so far. A few, you know, I mean, not without mistakes, not without sending something to a wrong wallet. You know, there are, you know, not everything is 100% perfect, but I think I'm quite good. That's why I'm helping you guys. And I understand things like this, which nobody's really talking about, because they're like, oh, the 20-day moving average, this, that, and the other stuff, that who understands it, right? But you can look at this. Look, it was 2018. It was worth a whole lot. And look at the whole history after that. Do you really want to invest in that? Now I'm going to switch back to Bitcoin real quick. Look, this is the all for Bitcoin. See, down, 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 up. And that was a peak. That little peak was the 2018 bull run. And then now look at it now, up, up, up. And it never went all the way back down. See, it used to be like 6 cents, and it never went below 3,000 after that. People were crying. Blood in the streets, as they call it, when it went to 3,000. So, you know, now that we've seen this, we have 13 years, we understand everything that's going on. Yes, XRP is trash, Marcelino. It's garbage. It's worthless. Coinbase delisted it. You can't even get it on Coinbase anymore. They were just, the thing about XRP is it's not decentralized. Those are other conversations. And there's not a finite amount. So those are two terrible things. This guy, Brad Garlinghouse, very wealthy man who owns the company Ripple, you know, but they can just make more when they want. They keep trying to fix it, but it's unfixable. And why even deal with it when you can get rich on 100 different other coins? So the thing with the XRP is that it maybe, I don't know if it's still even in the top 10. I don't want to be wasting your time clicking around. But Bitcoin. Way up. So this could just keep going like that. We're going to see. We'll have dips. You know, the market can go down. None of this is financial advice, of course. Okay, let's go back to our top 10s, all assets. So don't get Bitcoin Cash. I mean, it's $536, but you know, if you have that money just buy $536 worth of Bitcoin, and then you will make a ton of money. And the thing is, if you're a day trader, okay, do Bitcoin Cash, because a lot of people, it's a bull market, a lot of new people are coming in, a lot of people are going to buy it. So if you're like a day trader, you're going to keep your eye on the ups and downs, maybe go ahead and buy Bitcoin Cash, because the psychology of it is that, I mean, everybody does it. I mean, I did it. So many people buy this. Stellar Lumens has always been in the top 10 for so long. I don't know. Let's look at the chart. There was like a rumor that Ukraine was going to make their national digital currency with the Stellar protocol. I know Stellar does things in the real world. I don't know that much about it. But I don't know. It's not like so impressive. Like if you go in any Bitcoin Twitter, crypto Clubhouse, I mean, people aren't sitting around talking about this coin too much. As you can see, it went way up, and then it's going up, because I think mostly because it's in the top 10, and it's that stability factor. It's like you buy a Ford Motor Company. I don't know how that stock's doing. I think it's not doing well for a long time now, but you're like, yeah, but it's Ford, you know? And you go and buy it, and you're like, well, it's Ford, and it's only 10 cents. I actually bought some because somebody's like, oh, buy when it's down. You know, no. Buy something that's going to go up. So that's why. Let me see what other ones I think are no good. Don't get Stellar. Don't get XRP. Don't get Bitcoin Cash, and don't get Ethereum Classic, which I don't even see on here. I got rid of mine. It had something called like 2 attacks, which I'm not really sure exactly what that was, even though I studied at Bitcoin Academy. So I studied blockchain and DeFi, but the basic overviews of stuff. And I'm studying taxes, crypto taxes now. Chainlink. So Chainlink's in the top 10, but it's amazing. Let's look at the chart. Oh my God, see, look. This Chainlink is one of the early DeFi coins. So even though it was in the top 10 for a while, people, you know, DeFi hadn't gone crazy like it is crazy now. So look, it's just going up and up and up, way up. I mean, I love Chainlink. A lot of people love Chainlink. Okay, Marcelina asks, what's my favorite asset project? I mean, I wish I bought some Cardano the other day. I think even though the price is up, you know, hopefully it won't dip too much and we'll keep going up like Bitcoin. Let me see what other stuff I have. I have a lot of coins. That's why I had to make this book for myself so I can keep track of them. Let me see what I like. Programmer, so I don't know, you know, the deep details, but I do get excited when other people are excited about coins. I made a lot of money in Elrond Gold. I think it's a DeFi, and I think it has a certain stability to it. I made a lot of money in that. I bought it was like just a little bit for one. I mean, I bought it. Well, I'm not going to show you. Well, I can show you. Well, it's not that. I don't have that much. Don't tell people how much crypto you have, and don't tell a lot of people you're in Bitcoin, because if it's worth like $1 million trillion, you know, in a few years, everyone's going to, you know, come hounding you for it. Yeah, I'm not going to show my crypto wallet. So I got it on crypto.com and was doing some staking. So I kind of like it. I hated it at first. I bought like $500 worth and staked it. And then I got so mad because it really was like in the bear market. It wasn't doing well at all. So I sold half of it. And fortunately for me, crypto.com was a little hard to use, and I still don't know where that money I sold went to. They had good customer service. I need to call them, at least write them and try to figure out, you know, where that money went. But luckily, since I couldn't figure out how to sell the other one, I kept it, and it went up like more than 100 times. So that's fun. Let me see ones I like. Well, I love Unibright. My Unibright's kicking ass, as they say. I know that Unibright is also being used in a lot of projects. I know that Coca-Cola is working with them. Ivan on Tech I'm an Ivan fanatic. Like, I used to listen to Ivan every day. And a lot of the stuff that I got from Ivan, I did well in. Pretty much everything. I mean, nobody's 100% because a lot of these projects are brand new. Let's see. He got me into Duck Dine. I bought that. It was only like $50 for. I bought like $50 worth, and right now it's worth like 748. And that was a while ago. I mean, not too long. Maybe 2 months, 3 months. So imagine if I had put like like a very small time person. I don't have lots of cash laying around. So imagine I had put like $1,000 right now, I would have like 50,000, something like that, like a really huge amount. So I like I got Shopping.io. That one's doing all right. Here, offshoot. Let's see what else ones are doing all right. So I follow Ivan, and also I subscribe to his newsletter, which he puts out every week. Like, what are the best altcoins, up and coming altcoins? And I don't even read it anymore because I don't have money to invest, and I hate that. I don't know. I'll just say the ones that are doing well is Avalanche. I did well in Avalanche. And I think maybe Avalanche is good because it had a bit of a glitch. So people are using Avalanche. So those of you who don't know, which is probably everybody, so you can buy on Uniswap, you can buy a lot of coins, but there's a gas fee because the way the network works, the miners have to get paid for their work. So it's not, like somebody's getting all this money, like Uniswap. They're not getting anything, as far as I understand, except for just on the sale of their own token. So Avalanche, I made tons of money in that. It went like skyrocketed. It was one of these hidden gems. And it was something, I don't know, I was talking about it was a hidden gem, something. It skyrocketed. Then I took some profits because I have it on an account that's a little bit nefarious, unverified account. So I was like, well, I'll just take some of that money out and convert it to Bitcoin. And then it crashed like the next day because there was some problem in the network. Their network got clogged, and their whole reason was like, oh, we have a great network, it's fast, and there's low fees. So this is smart contracts, which are from Ethereum, and this is like a whole thing that's going on. Like, people are making so much money, yield farming, staking, futures. There's a lot going on out there that I'm not involved in. But I'm just on the periphery. I listen to the projects, which ones are doing great, and then I'll just buy them. So it kind of crashed, but they fixed the problem. So I think it will go back up. I actually rebought some after it crashed, and it's not really going back up that much, but it is going up. So when a bull market comes again, like we had a week of everybody panicking, and but a lot of alts did good even then. I mean, I love Polkadot. You can buy it on Binance. If you want to know where to buy a coin, you go to CoinGecko and you just plug it in, and then you put in what coin you want. Let's just say DOT. Polkadot is a very strong project, which many other projects are using. So I think like Polkadot, Aave, Elrond Gold, these are like Chainlink, Maker, Kyber Network. These are like the blue chips, of the top 100 stocks, which I think are very good to get stocks, coins. Let me see what other blue chips I have. Synthetics Network, I did really well in that. And then and these are very much used in many DeFi projects. So it's not like Bitcoin Cash is just sitting there doing nothing. Sorry, Bitcoin Cash, but really, or XRP, like they're using it for MoneyGram, like one little thing in the whole world. And that was like 3 years ago when they started doing that. I don't think they have any new projects. Synthetics is good. I don't know, all my altcoins did well except for a few of them. I have a few that haven't done well yet, but I'm going to keep them because unless something goes completely wrong with the project, then it still has a chance to go well. Huge buy on Lite this morning. Yes, it is garbage. No, I love Aave. I did very well in Aave. So I bought it when it was lower. So like now I'm looking at buying smaller coins that are going to go up like Aave. like my Polkadot, like my Elrond Gold, like my synthetics, like my Anchor Network, my Nexo, like a lot of the ones I already bought are doing well. I think they're going to continue to do well. No, Litecoin can be garbage because the reason that it went up, so Grayscale is buying into it, and people are buying it because we're in a bull run, and they see, oh, it's Litecoin is silver to Bitcoin's gold, and it is used. And my friend who's a programmer, he's like, oh yeah, there's a Lightning Network. It does have some things going on, but it's not a safe bet. It will probably, the most likely scenario is when is that it's part of the bull run going up. If you're a trader and you want to trade the volatility, yeah, go in and trade it. But I wouldn't buy Litecoin, frankly. I haven't heard anyone saying like, oh, it's, the future. Like, let's buy the future, Bitcoin is the present. And Bitcoin's not really doing anything either, but it's a store of value. Ethereum is doing amazing. I don't know about the future of ETH. I don't really get into these conversations because, well, Ethereum used to be the only one who everybody was building smart contracts on. So it was huge, and everybody's saying how undervalued it is. Everyone's buying up Ethereum. And in the future, these gas fees are going to go down when there's new developments, Ethereum 2.0. Like, I know and I understand, but I can't really explain, and I'm really not a developer, but there are a lot of new competition to the Ethereum because gas fees were so high. Like, if you go to buy something on Uniswap right now, you could be like $100 gas fee. When I was on the Uniswap, like during the summer, maybe it would be like $5, $10 gas fee. And the thing about the gas fee is, like, different times of day, it might go down, it fluctuates. But it was making it hard for small-time buyers like myself to get into use Uniswap to get all these great DeFi projects, all of these great coins. I'm going to tell you a lot of them that I have that I did get on Uniswap, like Sora, Unibright, Parsec, DuckDAO, Shopping, Acropolis, Darwinia, Stake, Offshift, UMA, Ohm. After that, my projects aren't doing lucrative. They're a little bit down, but they're not too far down. I think they'll come up. But so I would buy, just a little bit, like $200 or something. But if you're buying 200 and the fee is 100, that's not too good. Although I did buy Shopping IO with a pretty decent big fee because I knew it was going to shoot way up, which it did. And now it's down a little bit. No. Actually, it's fine. So I paid $200 worth. And now it's worth $615. And that was on January 22nd. So it's like a month and a half. So I had about 1,000. I'll be like so happy right now. So that's the thing with Ethereum, is that it's expensive to use. So all these other networks, like say Avalanche is one. I think Cardano. I think Cardano is supposedly fixing the ETH problem. I don't know. I'm not into the technicals. Elrond is the future. Why do you say Elrond is the future? I don't know why it's the future, but I feel like it's stable and that people are using it with these investing projects, these DeFi. I think the big money people are really going to use into this Elrond. I don't know what my hair project is, but yeah, I have some Elrond, and it's dipped because it was like way up, and then like, oh, Elrond's overbought, and it kind of went down quite a bit. I mean, it had gone way up. But I think I'm just going to hold on to it because it's being used. It's steady. There's no glitches. I haven't heard anything bad about it. So if people start saying bad stuff about a project, like, listen, like XRP, like all these people are losing money because they just like, oh, I believe in XRP. I don't. They just believe in something, and if it's having, you hear more than one bad thing, listen. So yeah, they said, come back. And I was going to say a lot of the reason why I didn't even sell, and I still haven't sold my stuff that I have bought on Uniswap, is because I'll have to pay a fee for selling it. Although I think I can sell it somewhere else. Now you can like move it around to Binance or Atomic Wallet, swap it for Bitcoin. I think you can even do it in the Zurion wallet, which is an amazing wallet. If you don't have Zurion, it's pretty cool. It will follow all of your ETH wallet, which is amazing. Your MetaMask and what other ETH wallets you have, Ethereum wallets. So that's one reason I've held on to it. Also, my LRA is just because it was too tricky to sell it. I'm busy. This isn't my job, you know. Yeah, which is fine because it meant, you know, that I had to hold on to it until I figure out a way to sell it. Even when Bitcoin was crashing, I was getting ready to sell some Bitcoin, so I had some bills to pay. And I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I think, well, Ivan says we have this amazing indicators. Although this is why I don't follow indicators too much, is because like they're always changing. They could change any moment. But I had a feeling that, you know, Bitcoin was just having a dip, and that's what a lot of people said, and a lot of traders, a lot of experts. So I was going along with that. So we're doing fine. I gotta go, but just don't get XRP. I mean, if you're gonna get Litecoin, keep an eye on it, and when it starts going down, you know, sell it and look into it. And Litecoin, you can find out. You can go on Telegram, Twitter, Clubhouse, Discord, TikTok, and you can find the communities who are talking about these projects, and you can see why Litecoin is good. The only issue is a lot of times something could have a lot of community, like XRP has a huge community. They call it the XRP army. And they, you know, they just tell each other, hey, it's great, hey, it's great. So I thought sometimes when a Bitcoin drops, you're like, oh my God, that was just us saying how great it was and we're all foolish. I mean, that can happen. But with XRP and certain coins that just didn't have fundamentals, like there was some real cracks and glitches in that concept and that project, you know, the XRP. So, I mean, maybe it'll be worth $1 trillion. I actually like Doge. Doge is a joke coin that people say also aren't doing anything, but I believe in the Doge army too. Let me see what the Doge price is, because but this is how Doge works. I'm going to tell you, because I'm just a person. I'm always looking at the charts. I'm always like listening to the news. I am always keeping up. So I've seen Doge go up and down a few times. I've seen the Doge cycles. So right now it's a little bit on the way up. Because I was going to buy some, because it's only like 0.049 right now, which is low. So the thing is, well, the last time Doge went up, it went up like crazy because of Elon Musk and because of TikTok. But before that, there was like you can't even see them. Yeah, it went up so much last time. It's a TikTok. I believe in the TikTok generation. Also, they're on like Instagram and Twitter, everything else too. I believe in the Doge army because they have so much enthusiasm, and they also have Elon Musk, who mentions it one time. So Elon Musk mentions Dogecoin or TikTok's having a challenge, and the price goes through the roof. Then it crashed back down, though. It didn't crash that far. Look, here's the 1 year. That's why I think it's good too. Like Bitcoin, okay, it crashed down, but it didn't crash all the way down. It's still way up. So I have a little Doge, but I think this is a dip. And the thing about Doge, it's like, you know, when they get their energy back up, it's just going to shoot back up again, because a lot of things is like cycles. To me, when I'm looking at all my coins, it's like a symphony, you know, like, okay, right now, you know, this one is popping, and then that one's popping, and then the trombone, the clarinet, the piano, you know, now there's a quiet pause, you know. So I feel like Doge, you know, it will spike up, and it will spike up exponentially because TikTok is growing exponentially. All of the kids that started this, they're like 1 year or 2 years older. They have more money than they had 1 or 2 years. And also they've got a taste of making that crypto money. Once you get a taste of making that crypto money, you don't go back. You don't, you stay on it. So, even though they don't have the energy to like constantly pump their Doge on TikTok, because that's the nature of virality. Like nobody's gonna watch the same like cat, swimming, surfing or whatever. No, like people are gonna get bored with it. But maybe that same cat might come back a few months later, and now the cat's like has a beret on. I don't know, has some kind of like laser eyes. Like the technology has changed to add some new like charisma to it. I was gonna go up. So I think if I had a little cash, there's so many coins I would buy about Doge. What else would I get? Come back in a few days. I'm generally very in tune with the markets. What else would I get? If I have money right now, which I don't. I think Polkadot's gonna get ready to hit a second wind. Like I bought Polkadot, it was like $20. I don't know. No, wait, it was not too much. And then it had a huge bull run. It's had huge respect in the crypto world, and it's part of a very huge ecosystem which seems to be growing. And yeah, I would get some of that. Polkadot. It is still a little hard to get because it's not on Coinbase. I'm surprised it's not on Coinbase. It will be on Coinbase soon, unless there's some reason why it won't be. It might be Chinese, which is a reason why it might not be. So if it's not on Coinbase, it could be a lot of reasons. One could be that it's Chinese. But it's not owned by China. Maybe just Chinese people made it. But you have to look into that. I don't know, what I just said, what it means. But there are a lot of things made in the East and in China. And Polkadot, but Polkadot is completely respected in all of the community. So the Chinese can't stop Polkadot. This is the thing about cryptos, is that they are out there in the world. It's like you can't be pulled back. It is, maybe if it was made in the United States or was made in China, it doesn't. Bitcoin was made in the United States, but it is not American. Like any country, anywhere in the world can have more of it than us. And the United States government has no control over it, and it is not a stock in the United States business. So you see, it's very independent of the Matic. That's a good one. I invested in that one, and that's gone like up like crazy, and it's doing a lot. I think right now these amazing DeFi coins that are getting very solid. And so here's what I think is going to happen, and this is why I would invest in these. So, all right, Bitcoin. Now people are getting into Bitcoin. They're getting their hands wet. They're like, oh my gosh, crypto. Look at all this money, and oh my God, look at people are doing banking. People are earning interest. Like I earn interest on my crypto. Like there's so many exciting things happening in it. So once the financial people get over that barrier of fear, I'm going to answer that question in a second. Get over that fear barrier and they get into the excitement of what's going on. They see, oh my God, like this is such a superior financial system than the one that we've known so far. Oh my God, I completely got sidetracked. I had a terrible concussion before. Okay, Matic. I was talking about Matic. So what happens is now there are all these brilliant people, the most brilliant minds worldwide, are in this space. They're creating new projects. They're collaborating. They're making tons of money, and they're being like, look, we don't need a bank. We can just put this much money on the blockchain, and then with this protocol, we can get this much back. And yield farming, people are just making millions and millions of dollars. Like, in the crypto world, it is widely believed, all the billionaires, many of the billionaires are being made right now. Brand new ones, very young ones, just some people on their computer, in the parents' basement or whatever. So Matic pivots to help Ethereum fight blockchain rival. So what's going on right now is that all of these systems are being made bigger and better and stronger and more useful. They're having easier use cases for business, for government. I've been keeping up for like a week or so because I got like exhausted mentally because this shit will make you smart. So yeah, Matic, I would get some Matic. I would get Polkadot. And some of these that are definitely, and I think that Elrond Gold are big in the upcoming, and the Chainlink in the upcoming ecosystem. Well, it's not upcoming. I mean, it's now, but it's just, I think it's just going to get huger. So even though, say, if I bought Polkadot and it's gone up a lot, it could still just keep going up like Bitcoin. So the question, compound versus AVE, which one is better? So on the technicalities, I don't know. On the prices, the AVE price went way up over the past few months, and because it was new and it was this amazing project. I don't know the details of it. I just know that I had some. Thank you, Ivan. And you know, that it was just more spread, more respected, and just doing well. So AVE is great. I think everybody should have some AVE, and everyone should have some compound. So compound shot way up. It was one of the first DeFi blocks. There's a building blocks when you're doing this decentralized finance. We're doing these mortgage loans, insurance, buying and selling, interest, lending, and all these things are happening on the blockchain. And it's called interoperability. Like there's different projects and they work with each other. So what compound, at the time when I studied in the DeFi, Decentralized Finance Academy, which was like 4 months ago, which is now like ancient history in the crypto world. But at that time, compound was one of the very solid, they call it like Legos, very solid building blocks of the decentralized finance ecosystem. So I think people should buy compound. Like it's not that glamorous and you don't ever hear about it. It went up, the price went up like crazy at that time. Like it was one of the first DeFi coins to just go like through the roof. Like from one day to the next, it went from like being worth, $10 to being worth 100, something like that. So it was and then I think it's been a little quiet ever since. I have some, and I'll tell you how I've done with it. Let me look at my compound. Compound. So this is why I actually think compound is a very good buy right now. It's just my feeling, not financial advice, and it's not even that grounded in any kind of market analysis, or no market analysis, better yet. But just a generalized knowledge of what's going on in crypto, how things work. That's kind of how my mind works, and I'm pretty successful, I have to tell you. So compound, let's look at the all-time compound. All. So, oh look, there you can see that when it shot up, look, it was just like nothing, went straight up. And then from the straight up, it's been like meandering here and there, holding its own, going down, going up. But now with this bull market, it's going up. We had a huge dip. I think we're still on a dip. I actually think this is a good buy. And as far as I know, it is still as important as it was. I think you should study that. Just Google like, what's compound's importance in the DeFi ecosystem? I don't know. I have never Googled something like that. But, or you could go on Twitter. This is what I do. I'm like a Twitter person. I don't do Clubhouse. I don't do the other ones. I just do Twitter because I just like it. It's simple for me. But you can actually you can go follow compound. You can look at the hashtags for compound, and then you can get an idea of what's going on. You can contact people, ask questions, Google. So I think compound, my understanding is probably that it's holding its own as a very important basic building block of the DeFi ecosystem. But I could be wrong. There's so much new stuff going on right now that maybe there's better ones. I don't know. That's the thing, you just buy some. And now I think the bull run's back on. I mean, it always was on. We just had a dip last week. I think I'm really late. Go somewhere. I gotta go somewhere. Wow, that was really interesting. It was like 44 minutes and 44 seconds. Then it was 11:44. Anyway, I like the numbers. I love watching all the mystical nuances of the numbers. 4 is a good number. So yeah, let's look at compound. Let's get some more, because the price, it is not like one of my stars. And I think that is exactly the reason why it will be a star, because it is like a symphony, you know, there'll be that one, you know, snare drum or something that didn't do anything for like the whole symphony. And then it comes in like, bam, 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 bam. So there you have, you know, and then the price pops because, wow, look at that snare drum. You know, it was there all along, but it just did a few little things. We didn't notice it. So I feel like that's how compound is. How much did I originally have? Yeah, I'm like $93 worth. Now I have 267. So, you know, it's not any kind of spectacular performance yet, but my guess is it's a good day to buy some. All right, smash the likes, put some comments below. That will help my algorithm. Share with your friends, all of your friends who want to come on and talk about crypto. They want to ask questions, even like your grandmother, if they never even, you know what a Coinbase is or a Bitcoin, they can come on. I love explaining things in simple language so that everyone can understand it. And the questions that I don't know the answer to, I know who does know. So don't forget to click on one of my links. Get your Cash App, get your Coinbase, get your Binance, and study the Ivan on Tech Academy. It's very good. Ciao.